Hi, it's Jenny. It's time for a book haul. I have too many books to show you, actually, for being on a book buying ban. But, some of them are review copies from publishing companies, so it's not that bad, actually. Let's get started. I will try to translate the Swedish titles if it's books that only exist in Sweden, that is. Like the first one, this is a review copy from a company called Lava Förlag, I think. It's it's a very small independent publishing company, I think. This book is called The Promise, and it's written by Marie Åberg. It apparently follows a little boy named Göran, and it starts off in the 1920s, and Göran is a grown up during the Second World War, and he joins. Yeah, sort of. It takes place in Sweden. That's all I know. Apparently this is a standalone second part in a trilogy. The first one is called this was a hard one. And there was only a red suitcase left, sort of. I haven't read that one, but I tend to read this one sometime soon, and if I like this one I will pick up the first one in this trilogy. So yeah, that's The Promise by Marie Åberg. Then it's also a review copy. It's the second part in a trilogy. I read the first part, this is by Pascale Wallin Johansson, and the book is called Flight in English. That is, you run from something. That noun is what I'm trying to say. It's the second part in the Amargi trilogy, and I read the first part during I think it was the Ribset round 2 in June this summer. So now the second part has come out. The first part is called Judged or Sentenced. It's a middle grade book about 3 children called Lo, Amir and Vidar. It's a girl and 2 boys. They run from a orphanage, or sort of orphanage. Their mothers have been sentenced to jail for murder. So they've been sent to a foster home called Heaven's Peace, and they run away from there. And it's sort of that's the first part I'm talking about now. This part I haven't read yet, so yeah. Then it's sort of a mixed in magic realism, so it's also, they sort of turn into angels or something like that in the first part. Sorry if I spoil anything for someone who wants to read the first part. Sorry. But yeah, this review copy comes from Rabén och Sjögren, which is a publishing company focused on children's books, so thank you. The next one is this thick one, and gorgeous one, actually. It's The Kingdom of Little Wounds by Susan Cockle. I filmed a unboxing for this one, so I'll link it down below in the description box, so I won't be mentioning this too much. I bought this one. That much I can say. Then there's another review copy. It's whoa. It's translated from French, and I don't know French, so perhaps in my bad French, I have never studied French. Le Chapeau de Mitterrand. It's the original title. If I translate the Swedish title, it's The President's Hat by Antoine Laurent or something like that. I'm sorry for butchering the name. Something about a hat that's the president's, and it takes place in 1986, apparently. It says on the back. So, yeah, interesting read, I think. This was published, or is published, by a rather new publishing company here in Sweden. It's called Lavenderlicht. I think they focus a bit on, or my understanding of this publishing company is that they focus a bit on YA and crossover, maybe, or something like that. Yeah. So, The President's Hat by Antoine Lorraine. Sorry! I'm so terrible at this. Then there's a book that actually exists in English. It's the Swedish translation of The Dork Diaries. It's the third part. It's by Rachel Renee Russell. It's a review copy from Modernista, the Swedish publishing company. I read the first part in August, and I really wanted to read the rest. In English, the original title sounds like Dork Diaries, Tales from a Not-So-Talented Pop Star. So the third part about Nikki Maxwell. Middle grade book again. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to read this, I think. It was an easy read, the first one. The problem is I need to read the second one first, before I read this review copy. So yeah, Dork Diaries, it's not so... sorry. Tales from a Not-So-Talented Pop Star by Renee Russell. So since I got this one, the third part, I really needed to get the second part, so I ordered it a couple of days ago, and today it arrived. It is this one. It's the second part in the Dork Diaries, so now I can read it all. And this is called Dork Diaries, Tales from a Not-So-Popular Party Girl by Rachel Renee Russell. Yay! And because I have trouble, sorry, one moment. Because I have trouble ordering only one book, I ordered one more. And that's Eunomia by Erika Wallin. It's a Swedish middle grade book. It's the third part in a trilogy called The Secret of the Mirrors. I absolutely loved the first book. I devoured it. It's called The Girl at the Glass Tower. The second one is called The Journey to the End of Times. Sort of, if I translate them. Eunomia is it's sort of the book is about watchers over the mirrors. There are special mirrors that are entrances to a whole nother world, and that other world is Eunomia. And yeah. The girl in focus in this book is Asrin, or in this trilogy, rather. She has two friends, it's Max and Lima. They are 12 or 13 years old. I'm not entirely sure. Astrid is almost orphaned, or rather, she's been told that, in the first book, she's been told that her parents has died in a car crash, so she lives with her grandmother on her father's side, I think it is. And then all of a sudden she sort of starts going to a math club. It all takes place in Stockholm, by the way. And that math club becomes something else, and she finds out that her grandmother is a watcher of the mirrors and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a rather complicated story, so I don't want to go into it too much. This is at least the third part in the trilogy, and I really, really want to read it. The thing is, I'm on a book buying ban, and although I'm on a book buying ban, I bought these two books now in September. But there's a big but in that. I will be reading them, but I won't be keeping them. These books will become presents to my cousin's kids later on. So technically I did not break my book buying ban in September. So that's a good thing, because also the book, as I said, I did a unboxing for The Kingdom of Little Wounds. This I actually ordered in June, so I still haven't broken my book buying ban in September. Yay! So I'm a bit forgetful, so that's why this little clip is inserted in this book haul from September. I forgot that I actually got an ebook and an audiobook. The ebook is here. It's in Swedish. It's the Swedish translation. The author is Jojo Moyes, and the title of the book is The Girl... Ooh, sorry, I need to check it again. The Girl You Left Behind. I got this for free, actually, through the company that drives the buses and stuff like that here in my part of Sweden. So yeah, The Girl You Left Behind by Jojo Moyes as an ebook. And then I got this audiobook. It's a Swedish book. It's called, if I translate the title, it's called The Invisible Man from Salem, and the author is Christopher Karlsson. The series is called Leo Junker, which is the name of the main character, I think. It's the first part in this series. It's a crime novel, this one, the audiobook. So yeah, that was my insertion to this book haul. So there you have it. That's my book haul and my bad excuses for getting new books. Here they are. Whoa, that's not good. It's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 books in total. I hope I haven't bored the hell out of you. But yeah, unfortunately, hopefully you haven't fallen asleep either. But yeah, I will finish now. So have a great day, people. Happy reading, and bye!